Hi, I have another listening practice video for you today. It's a pretty casual conversation between two guys. My name is Karen, and on my channel I help you bridge the gap or close the gap between the English that you learn in the classroom and the English that's actually used in real life. If you're new to my channel and would like to learn some more real life English, then don't forget to press the subscribe button below and also the bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Today I have another listening practice video for you. You guys seem to like these listening practice videos and I'm more than happy to make them for you. We're listening to two guys talking today. One guy is asking all the questions and the other guy is answering them. It's a pretty casual chat, and these two guys have never met each other before. Their sentences are quite short, so the conversation goes back and forth pretty quickly. And back and forth means to move in one direction and then to go back again. And the conversation that we listened to in this video went back and forth pretty quickly as well, if you remember. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll put a link to that video up here or up here, as well as down in the description below. In the conversation, they mentioned two rugby league teams, and rugby league is one of the popular football codes in Australia that I mentioned in this video. One team is called the Broncos, the Brisbane Broncos, and they're based in Brisbane. Surprise, surprise. And Brisbane is the capital city of Queensland, one of the states in Australia. The other team is called the Melbourne Storm, and they're based, surprise, surprise, in Melbourne, which is the capital city of Victoria. The guy answering all the questions is from Brisbane, but this conversation is happening in Melbourne. Here is a map of Australia to give you an idea of where these two cities are relative to each other. I'm going to play the conversation for you 4 times as per usual. The first time at the normal speed, the second and third times at a slightly slower speed, and then one last time at the normal speed again. And while you're listening to the conversation, I'd like you to answer just one question today. What is the guy doing in Melbourne? After you listen to the conversation, we can then study some of the words and phrases that they say in today's conversation. Okay, let's go.
The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. Who do you go for?
Broncos.
Good stuff. So what are you doing down here?
Oh, mate, I moved down here.
Doing what?
I'm a personal trainer.
What do you specialise in? What weights? Boxing?
Boxing.
The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. Who do you go for?
Broncos.
Good stuff. So what are you doing down here?
Oh, mate, I moved down here.
Doing what?
I'm a personal trainer.
What do you specialise in? What weights? Boxing?
Boxing.
The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. Who do you go for?
Broncos.
Good stuff. So what are you doing down here?
Oh, mate, I moved down here.
Doing what?
I'm a personal trainer.
What do you specialise in? What weights? Boxing?
Boxing.
The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. Who do you go for?
Broncos.
Good stuff. So what are you doing down here?
Oh, mate, I moved down here.
Doing what?
I'm a personal trainer.
What do you specialise in? What weights? Boxing?
Boxing.
The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. Who do you go for? Broncos. Good stuff. So what are you doing down here? Oh, mate, I moved down here. What? Doing what? I'm a personal trainer. What do you specialise in? What, weights? Boxing? Boxing. Okay, now let's talk about some of the words and phrases that they use today. The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. The guy asked, who do you go for? Now, to go for someone or something is a phrasal verb, and like with a lot of phrasal verbs, this one has a few different meanings. When you're talking about a sports team, it means which team do you like? Which team do you support? Who do you want to win? So here he's asking the other guy which team he supports, the Brisbane Broncos or the Melbourne Storm. And the other guy goes for Brisbane, his hometown. And then the guy says, good stuff. Good stuff. This is just a very informal way of saying that's good or that's great. And so you say this when there's good news or good information, or when you want to encourage someone or praise someone. Oh, you got tickets to the Broncos game? Good stuff. Oh, you finally finished your assignment? Good stuff. Now let's go grab some pizza for dinner. Then he continues and asks, what are you doing down here? What he actually says is, what are you doing down here? He says this very quickly and he shortens a few of the words. He doesn't say doing, he says doin'. And the word here. Now, when the Americans say this word, you can really hear the letter R. So they say something like here, here. But when the British and the Australians say it, you can't really hear the letter R. So it sounds like here, here. And in today's conversation, he also drops the letter H. So he says ear, ear. It sounds like ear. And he also joins it with the previous word down. So it sounds like he's saying one long word, down here. And he asks the question really fast. So it sounds like he's saying one long word. What are you doing down here? Hey, what are you doing down here? Long time no see. And then the guy proceeds to tell him what he's doing down in Melbourne. He's a personal trainer. And a personal trainer is one of those people who helps you choose what exercises to do depending on your fitness goals. And then the guy asks him what he specializes in, weights or boxing. Now, to specialize in something means that you study a particular area in your job more than any other area. So you could be a doctor who specializes in children's medicine, for example, and this is called pediatrics in case you're interested. Or you may be a journalist and you specialize in finance. So all the articles that you write are all to do with business or finance. So here, as a personal trainer, he specializes in something. Is it weights or boxing? Boxing. So this is the answer to my one and only question today. What is the guy doing in Melbourne? Well, he's working in Melbourne as a personal trainer and he specializes in boxing. Today we talked a little bit about sport, a little bit about jobs, and we also talked a little bit about pronunciation as well. Let's listen to the conversation one last time at the normal speed and see if you can understand more of the conversation this time around.
The Broncos play Melbourne this weekend. Who do you go for?
Broncos.
Good stuff. So what are you doing down here?
Oh, mate, I moved down here.
What doing what?
I'm a personal trainer.
What do you specialise in? What weights? Boxing?
Boxing.
Please give me a thumbs up if you found this video useful so that I know to make more videos like this one for you in future. And if you'd like to learn some more real life English, then make sure to press the subscribe button below and also the bell so that you know when I have a new video out for you. Thank you for watching today. Keep practicing, stay safe out there, and I shall see you next time. Bye.